Welcome back, everyone. It's Abdallah here with another exciting episode of Yokai Watch Blasters Tips and Tricks tutorial videos. Today's episode is all about Kabuking. Yes, he's actually playable in the game. I'm super excited to show you guys. Oh man, we've got a great episode for you guys today. I hope you guys will enjoy it. We've got a lot of things that we're going to be doing. First of all, we're going to show you guys how to get him, of course. We'll show you guys his level 99 stats, some equipment recommendations. We'll give you guys some showcase of his gameplay, sorcery options, and of course his Medallium entry. So you guys get the full package here, the full value. None of that shortcut stuff. Let's go! So, right off the bat, Kabuking, dude, he's a big guy. Like, his character model is pretty huge. So, I'm really excited that they were able to turn a big boss, which is Kabuking, you know, the final boss in Yokai Watch 2, dude, into a playable character. Very excited for it. So, let's go to Burley and I'll show you exactly how to get him. Alright, so he can be cranked out of certain coins, but of course, if you want the surefire way of getting Kabuking, you're going to have to go against Ultra Shogun King. Now, Shogun King is very hard to beat. Of course, if you guys get a team of the White Dog Squad members, the more the merrier. You can absolutely see right over there that you can get Kabuking through hard grinding with Shogun King over here. Yeah, he's relatively hard to get that way. But of course, you can slip in some coins into the Crankakai, those moon coins, and yeah, you can potentially get it that way. We won't really go too much into that, but yeah, ultimately, get a pair of WDS friends and jump on board. If you get like 4 WDS friends, you'll be all set. If you're Red Cat Core, try to make it so that it's Red Cat and then 3 WDS and you'll be fine. Alright, so that's exactly how to get him. He's pretty cool. I'm very excited for that. So let's take a look at his level 99 stats. He is classified as a tank, so I want to show you guys exactly what's so good about Kabuking. Now, remember when I've said that 250 strength is like the benchmark for like really OP yokai, right? So he's got 249 strength, and he's a tank, so that's really awesome. His spirit stat you definitely won't need that much of, and his defensive stat is very high at 240. So take a look at that. HP coupled with, dude, he's very bulky and strong to boot. So you guys can see over here, his skill is called Epic Performer. Bigger stat boost, the more foes that are targeting you. So, of course, with tanks, it's natural to be wanting to be targeted by those enemy bosses that really go after you, like Ruby's J, for example. Kabuking's not really going to do too much against Cat Cradle, because Cat Cradle pretty much hits everyone, but on the yokai that do attack tanks, he's going to be right at it. So let's take a look at his moves. As you guys can see, Mighty Attack, gather all your strength into one big attack. So that's a big old charge up punch, and then boom, he hits it. Mirror Guard, reduce and deflect damage. Of course, that's going to be awesome. So you're going to be taking less attack whenever you have the Mirror Guard up, and of course, you're going to be reflecting it back. So in case your counterpart, Big Boss Kabuking, wants to use his ultimate and spin around the circle, you can sit over there and just guard that and then attack it right back at him. We also have the Shockwave Stomp, which does 120 damage. Very good. And you do have the self-buff in Master Stance. There's a lot happening over here. I would honestly say that leaving Mirror Guard is pretty much the crux of the set. You want him to be able to guard stuff because he is a tank. And of course, I would leave Mighty Attack on board because you never know when there's going to be one easy spot where you can easily charge up that attack and knock it out. Of course, if you want a little bit less cooldown, I would say go with Shockwave Stomp in case you need to get a hit stun. But yeah, these are interchangeable. Master Stance, it lasts very short, and the cooldown on it is really not that great to warrant the slot, so it's up to you guys how you play them. Alright, so one of the things that I do want to talk to you guys about is that although Kabuking is a tank, he doesn't have the real tank moves in the game, which is, like, he doesn't have some of the things that these other two tanks do, like Bring It On. Bring It On's an amazing tank skill that you hit someone and then they focus that aggro on you. So it's going to be hard for the Kabuking players to make sure that they get the aggro of the boss. So that's why I like Untidy, he's one of my other favorite tanks. And then Slurpent also has Bring It On as well. So yeah, dude, Slurpent and Untidy, those are like true tanks. I would say that Kabuking is like kind of a tank and like melee attacker fusion. Alright, so anyway, the big question is, how are we going to maximize his skills in order to make him really good? I've got some skill, equipment recommendations, and some sorcery recommendations that we're going to go through right over here now. So let's take a look. So remember, the bigger the stat boost, the more foes are targeting you. So we want to make sure that we get targeted. The only way that he's going to get targeted is if he uses Mirror Guard, right? It says get foes attention. He wants other ways of doing that. So of course, let's take a look. Let's take a look. So inventory. One of my first movesets for him would definitely be the Blossom Umbrella. Yeah, it's made out of all Kabuking's items. So in case you guys see like the Swirly Twirler, go ahead and rank that up to level 5, and this is going to be arguably the best item for all tanks to have. It lowers their strength a little bit, it lowers their spirit a little bit, but it enhances the effects of guarding. So you're going to be taking even less damage. So that's even perfect. And of course, you've got that defense buff of 400 plus. Are you kidding me? So you put that on him, boom, watch. Holy moly, 640. 640 defensive stat. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so you can do that. And of course, you can absolutely, if you're going the defensive route, there's a couple souls that I want to give you guys. So one of the first ones that I'm going to show you guys is going to be Orkanos' soul. Orkanos is attack increase with higher defense. If you give this one to Kabuking, he will absolutely have a big attack stat because of his awesome 600 plus defensive stat. So that's a combination that you guys can do with that one. If you guys want to go more on the offensive and you don't really like the concept of, you know, maybe just blocking all the time, you just want to go offensive like robot fist thing, you can absolutely go with a different moveset. You can get rid of the Blossom Umbrella and you can give him the classic, dude. Oni Smasher Sky, get him that 400 attack stat, and he can play like a ranger because he has those attacks, his robot punch that shoots from very, very far away. So you give him that. Of course, it gives him more crits. And then, of course, you can pair that up with the Swelterior Soul, which helps you out. Or the Tanbo Soul. I'm sorry, that's the classic right there, the Tanbo Soul. So that's a really good one. In case you wanted to stay on the defensive, I would also recommend the Nefarious Soul, which is also very good, simply because it attracts more attention from foes. So remember I told you earlier that Kabuking can't necessarily get all the aggro unless he's using his shield, but that can get fixed with the Nefarious Soul, thus helping out his ability, getting even more stat boosts. So those are some equipment recommendations for you guys. He's pretty interesting. He's pretty interesting of a guy. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to, yeah, I guess we might as well get rid of these other team members, for example. I wanted to show you guys exactly what the other tanks kind of look like and what their stats are so that you guys compare them to each of these guys. So now that we got Kabuking over here with that big tank, I'm going to give him, yeah, I guess I'd give him that Blossom Umbrella. One of the other things I actually didn't mention was we got Gold Swirlius over here. Okay, let's take a look at this. Gold Swirlius, where are you? Swirlius Gold, here we go. Golden Claws. This is the guy. Golden Claws is an amazing soul, simply because you can endlessly loop A button attacks. Yeah, Shogunyan doesn't need it because his attacks come out really, really quick, but for those yokai like Robunyan F that fire the little rocket punches, dude, there's no cooldown, so you can keep on going with it. So for example, I'm going to give him the Golden Claws Soul, and of course we're going to go with the, we'll go with the defensive one if we wanted to, or straight up, you know, I could just do offensive. But see, that's why he's so good, is because you can do defensive or offensive, depending on how you want to play. So that's really fun. So I'm just going to go give him the Oni Smasher Sky, just for the heck of it, and I'll show you guys what an offensive Kabuking looks like. With a 649 attack stat, the power to increase his crits, and of course, the rapid fire shots in battle against regular Kabuking. I think this one's going to be pretty fun. So you guys get the full-on story here. We get to show you guys anything, not skipping on any of the details. So yeah, here we go. Let's do this. This is going to be Kabuking. Yeah, we're just going to jump into the regular one. I'll show you guys exactly how he works. So, of course, you want to make sure that you equip your double getaway plushes. You don't want to be a liability to your teammates or for yourself if you're doing some solo runs. So, Big Kabuking versus Little Kabuking. The Great Kabuking. All right, here we go. So, let's take a look. Mini-Me. So, you guys can see just how fast this is. This is really good. This is with the Golden Paws Soul. I'm just like launching these like super fast rapid fire. There's really no downside, or there's no cooldown at all. So yeah, you guys can see over here I'm getting owned by this guy. But of course, let me see if I can do. No, I can't do that. I was gonna go like hold that. Watch, check this out. Big ol' punch. Got him! 1528! Oh, dude, that's so good. Anyway, we're gonna race him. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's cool. Anyway, so, of course, you can do your little shield attack and just block all of his hits. So he's got that thing, did 41 damage to it. Okay, I mean, it's a mirror attack. Do it again. 39. I'm gonna eat the damage, and so is he. Which is a little unfortunate. But, of course, with the twirly, with that Blossom Umbrella, it's going to be a lot more effective. We decided to opt for the offensive Kabuking, which is totally cool. But like I said, you can totally run him with defensive, so that he's there to tank the hits. Equip that Nefarious Soul, give him the Blossom Umbrella, and just allow him to be the tank for the team. So, dude, I like the guy a lot. I think he's going to be really cool. So let's, before we end off the episode, let's take a look over here at his sorcery options, and I'll show you guys a little bit of the Medallium entry. And we'll call it a package, man. Everything you want to know about Kabuking. So, let's see. We're going to go name. I think Kabuking is relatively new. Let's take a look. Here we go, Kabuking. Okay, all stats up small when you have no allies. That's a really, really bad soul. You're not going to be making a Kabuking soul by any means. He's definitely not. You're not going to do that. Keep him, okay? Do not turn him into sorcery. Alright, of course, now let's go take a look at our Medallium, and we'll show you guys exactly what the befriendable version of Kabuking is like, or at least his Medallium entry. Okay, a superstar in the world of Kabuki theater, known for his striking performances, his name is the title given to a succession of robots. Epic performer. Alright, so yeah, dude. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know you were still talking there, Kabuking. But yeah, you guys can see over here, he's pretty great. He's pretty great. I would say he's definitely on the list of really, really good tank classifications, but you can play him offensively, which is really awesome if you guys have that specific soul. So man, I am super pumped. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the tutorial video, you know what to do. Smash the like button and of course share the video with a friend. If you guys want one of these shirts, feel free to check out the Abdallah merch store right up top over there. And make sure you guys are all subscribed so you're updated on the latest and greatest Yokai Watch tips and tricks tutorial videos. There's more on screen, so go ahead and click through that. You may find something that you have not learned before. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.